Alright. Is there anything else I still have to do over here? Anything else whatsoever? I don't think there is, but might as well check. Ah, yes, indeed, there is. Alright, one thing before we head back into the maze. I need to identify what this shield is. What is it, Boltac? Thanks, Boltac, but what is it? It's a regular large shield. Can you equip the large shield? No! Okay, you already have a large shield and you can't use a large shield. The answer is no. A very straightforward no. I mean, at this point, there are too many people alive and dead for me to count it that way, so it doesn't really matter. But, Indeed, indeed. I have played on the side. Maggie was the level 1 mage I have recruited and leveled up alongside the rest of the party. So, there's that. We are selling this. I can't remember what I've paid for identification. I think I've also paid 20. So, I broke even, which is pathetic. But hey. Alright, alright. The next step was to either inspect the few remaining bits of level 3, which I could do, or to head to level 4 directly. I think I might want to check the few bits of level 3 just to be thorough, but other than that, we'll just go down to 4. So yeah, briefly we shall inspect level 3, but there's nothing to find other than numerous death traps, the pits. But that will not deter me. Anyway, first of all, let's camp. Let's use Healy McHeelface to cast the spell of Maporfic that lasts the entirety of the expedition. Maporfic cast. And off we go to level 2. Ow. And from level 2, we shall descend rather swiftly onto, level 3. An encounter with one level 1 mage. Nobody. No, dude. This is not gonna happen. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. And have a gander and fight! We haven't done anything, and we have killed him. Goodbye. Excellent. Do we get a chest? Do we just get golden experience? I don't know. I don't care. Let's go. Let's go. There's always something to fight in the side room. Should we stop in the side room? I don't know. The side room is kind of annoying, but it offers an encounter. We could get some experience. Fine. Let's go to the side room. We fight 4 rogues and 5 level 1 priests. And we have surprised the monsters. Tell you what, how about we attack the priests first? You hide in the shadows, you try to inspect the rogues. And that's about it. Fight! Failed to learn anything. Couple of priests have just perished. Magnificent. Let's finish off the remaining ones. Attack from the shadows. Do we cast any spells? That seems kinda superfluous, doesn't it? Just inspect the priests. Although, I could hypothetically Catino them or something. I have enough spell casts. Fine. Fight, fight, fight. Attack from the shadows. I shouldn't waste tier 1 spell slots on the healer. On the priest. Tier 4 is mostly for curing poison. Tier 3 is mostly for curing what? There was something that Tier 3 removed. Well, pretty much everything, right? Or was that Tier 2? Cures paralysis, remove sleep and hold. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. So tier fallen 3 are taken, tier 1 is healing, so tier 2 is the only thing I could hypothetically use, and I'm not sure I want to. So let's basically do nothing on the priest, just observe the rogues, and the mage can, I guess, Halito one of the priests. Fight! Dvi got hit, the tiniest of bits, but that's okay. Attack, 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 hide in the shadows, observe, observe, fight. Was that worthwhile? I don't know. Do we get a chest? We should get a chest. We get a chest! What's in the chest? Splinters. Disarm the trap. Who'll disarm the trap? Who do you think? We get the gold. Glorious. Now, onwards to level 3. Onwards and downwards. Oh no, 3 gas clouds. They can cast spells. Do we silence the gas clouds? Is that something we want to do? No, just have a gander at the gas clouds, whatever. Three gas clouds down. No chests acquired. Down we go to level 3. On level 3, we start out here. And if I really insist on exploring everything, I have to go down here and over there. Although, no, I could hypothetically head here and there. And then go through every room. Yeah, fine. And once I make it all the way here to the very edge, I can go to the side and then eventually make my way here. Let's roll with that. So, upwards, first turn left. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Well, fair enough. Okay. Let's cast the spell of Lomilwa. Open this up, head on in. Explore every single corner. Every corner. Being very thorough. We head out. Here's another bit. 1, 2. An encounter with 7 capybaras. They can point. Oh, they flee. Okay. Not much of an encounter, is it? We just spotted them. Oh, 1 capybara wants to fight. That's the bravest capybara yet. And the capybara dies. The end. What an encounter. We go through here. 7 level 3 priests. Okay, this is a rather impressive encounter. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, and we surprise the monsters. And you hide in the shadows. You have a gander at them, and you also have a gander at them. We know all there is to know about these guys. They can poison people, though. Attack, 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 attack from the shadows. Cast, Montino is silence, isn't it? Yes, block spellcasting. Montino is silence. Should Maggie inspect? No, hold on. Fight, fight, fight. Attack from the shadows. Montino and Maggie casts Halito. Fight. V gets hit. That's unfortunate. Almost everyone gets silenced. Ah, how ironic. I wanted to silence them, but turns out they've silenced me. Well then, just have a gander at them, will ya? We gets hit. Timmy gets hit. We'll deal with them soon enough. Yeah, indeed, indeed. The idea that they're not supposed to spill blood is, and has been rather pervasive. An encounter with 7 coyotes. Also, Timmy has leveled up to 7. If Kashiras goes to, of course, well, no. These are the people of the book. They take things very literally. You're not supposed to spill blood. Well. Oh, and we have surprised the monsters. Excellent. Have a gander at the coyotes. Can you learn anything about them? Let's turn into goddamn David Attenborough. Please, indulge me. What can you tell me about these precious beasts? Do I cast anything? I don't think I should cast anything. I can heal people, I guess. Let's Dios V. And Halito, a single coyote. Half the damage it can sustain. Okay, and now they all run away. Oh, no, hold on. This one dies, thank goodness. One remains. Attack, attack, attack. Attack from the shadows. Block, block. We're done. I could have observed them somehow. Whatever. A chest? Of course! How did I find the chest? I don't know. Blade trap. Who'll disarm it? The same person that always disarms traps. We go to the next room and here's an encounter with 6 level 3 samurai. They're gonna Halito us to Halito. Do we surprise them? No! They've been expecting us. You hide in the shadows, you Montino these guys. And you, how about you Mahalito, Lahalito? I think I can Mahalito them. I think that's gonna be enough. Hold on, are they immune to... Yeah, I know. Just imagine you invent stuff on the spot and suddenly the entire world figures, yeah, I guess that makes sense, I'll roll with that. That's the way things work, apparently. A mojito spell, eh? Well... Sounds like a refreshing idea, but alas, alas. Okay. Clearly level 3 samurai are no match for us because, well, level 7, 8, 9 at times, so... We're gonna be... Oh, a stunner. Not as much of a stunner as my lovely party members. Okay. We find the secret passage, we go over here, and lo and behold, we cannot go any further. You know why? Because we're here now. We have gone through everything, and now we can go over here and head downstairs to level 4. Ooh. Okay. So, I gotta keep this in mind. The first turn right is the one we do not take. However, after the first turn right, we head right through the door. So, we go through here. What does this say? Turn left. No. Turn right. No. And this is the hidden passageway we're looking for. Ta-da-dum! Down to level 4 for the first time. What shall await us? Okay. We're here. There's a long corridor to the left and a long corridor to the right. Left or right? Left or right? Left. No, right. No. I don't know. Left. No, this is right. Yeah, right, left. It's like Buridan's ass all over again. An encounter with 7 ogres. I can take them on. It's all ogres for you guys. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. What do we know about ogres? Not much. Well, have a gander at them. Try to observe facts about ogres. Oh, we know that they're cowardly, apparently. Yeah, we're gonna have a rough time. Yeah. See, we have a rough time learning about ogres because they just keep running away. They're very skittish, these ogres. Well, that's level 4 for ya. I think we're overqualified for this. And underpaid, too. Okay, no pit, 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 no pit. Come on, no pit. No pit. Okay. We can head down to the south, open the door, or we can head to the side. I'll head to the side. 2 well rats. Okay, not particularly impressive though. Squeakers. They've surprised me, yes, with how pathetic they are. Yeah, indeed, look at them. That doesn't look like a rat to me. Ooh, that's quite a mighty hit. And of course, from their side, it's quite a mighty miss. 1 rat remaining. Attack, 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 attack from the shadows. Defend, defend, fight. Could have expected them more, but whatever. Down they go, and away they go, and away we go. Do I get a chest? Do I not get a chest? Do I just get a go? I get a chest, of course I get a chest. A poison needle. Disarm it. Oh, we found a helmet. How magnificent. Okay. And there's a door over here. Anything over there? No. Through the door. And through the door, there is another door. And when you go through the door, there's I think I understand what is happening here, but I'm going to go through a couple more doors to see whether they just lead to the same room. I have found gargoyles. I'm rather unimpressed. Attack, attack, attack. What do we know about gargoyles? Nothing! Well, watch and learn. Oh, and my samurai can hit 2 times, which is rather impressive. Yeah. That'll leave a scar. How are they doing? These are the health bars. Not too shabby, I guess, but I will use the priest to heal someone. Whom should I heal? Possibly Fui. That's Dios Fui. I did that to myself with the naming conventions. The mage can observe them. They're gonna die, aren't they? Come on. Ooh, Timmy got hit for 2 hit points and V for 1. Alas, alas. If only we had damage mitigation over armor class improvements, that would be nice. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. Actually, don't hide in the shadows. You know, observe the gargoyles. Kitty McKeelface, you also observe the gargoyles. Maggie, observe the gargoyles. Nothing learned. Down they go. Inspect it. There's no trap. Just open it. Also, Healy McKeelface has leveled up. Wonderful. Spectacular. Anyway, do you think the doors ever end? Because I get the impression that we're just going through a door and ending up in the same room. But I could be wrong. I was wrong! Ha ha ha! See? I am a patient man. If I figured, hold on, I open a door and I see a door, then I open the door, I see a door in front of me, it's the same door. No, it isn't. It's a similar door, not the same door. I could have turned around and figured, haha, you're not gonna fool me, wizard. But no. It's just gonna spiral, isn't it? It's just gonna spiral to the inside and... Oh, I know. We're gonna find the stairs to level 5 all the way over there. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Of course, I could be wrong. Ha ha ha, check this out. It spirals. It obviously spirals. Open it all. An encounter with... A gas dragon. Okay. What do we know about dragons? Well, they presumably have a lot of hit points. Do I cast spells on my warriors to give them more armor? To lower the... Well, to give them more AC? That sounds like I say warriors. On my samurai. I could do that. Let's Mogriff them on the first. Let's see what happens. Mogriffing. Timmy! Timmy cannot cast spells! Timmy is a simple man! Timmy is a warrior! Yes. Yeah, what the hell? Listen, a dragon is gonna have a breath attack. A breath attack targets the entire party and cannot be dodged as far as I can tell, so good luck! Attack the dragon, you, my dear Fui, cast the spell of Mogref. V, hide in the shadows. Healy McHeelface, this is a rough encounter. Actually, can I just silence the dragon? Can I tell it to be quiet? Can I just cast a spell of Montino and have the dragon, you know, not cast spells, not breathe fire and so on? Or should I rather buff my entire team? I think I should buff my team. So I think we're gonna Bamatu. Bamatu! Maggie, can we fight fire with fire? That doesn't sound smart. This affects a group. This affects Maggie exclusively. Or we can dilto the dragon, as I like to put it. Can we sleep a dragon? Dragons sleep. Well, we don't know that yet. I'm going to try to put the dragon to sleep. Singing a little lullaby, if you will. My alternative is to try to set it on fire, which doesn't sound I mean, it's a gas dragon, not a fire dragon. Okay, go to sleep, little dragon. Hides in the shadows. Katina was ineffective. Damn it! Buffs, buffs, buffs. Nothing works on them except basic attacks. Well, that's not a problem because we have those in spades. Attack, attack, attack. Attack from the shadows. There's gotta be something that works on this guy. How about if I badial it? I shouldn't badial things, but badialing takes away from dialing. What if I badios it? But if I badios it, I cannot dios my people. And my people need to be diosed from time to time. I could cast the hold spell on the dragon. I could try to silence the dragon. I could Matu the entire group. Matuing the entire group. And my mage will dilto the dragon. Haha, it received the penalty, see? You know, that was a thoroughly underwhelming experience. I didn't even get to cast the buff spell that was supposed to protect my party when desperately trying to do something about the dragon. What on earth? What was that? Yeah, I know! What was that supposed to be? What the hell? It didn't even attack me! Was that an illusion or something? It didn't make a single attack! What a stupid dragon. Okay, let's open the chest. I hope it's something good. There's a trap, a crossbow bolt. Disarm the trap. We have received the robes. That's glorious. We'll have to pay Boltac for identification, but other than that, onwards and downwards. Okay, okay. Now presumably it's gonna spiral right here to the stairs down. Come on. No. No, that's not true. That's impossible. There's gotta be something here. There's gotta be something. Don't you tell me that we just... Okay. And out we go. Alright. Fair enough. Well, I guess I can go down here. Or I could go down the other corridor. Also, brace, brace, brace for a pit. No pits. It's like genetically modified fruit. This is a dead end. Anything here? No. Well, I guess we need to turn around, but have we been teleported to a distinctly different place? I don't know! I see no hidden doors! I see nothing! Well, that was oddly underwhelming. Okay. Is this the same place? Oh. Is it just a place that looks the same, but it's completely different? No, it isn't. It's the same place. Well, that was a waste of time. Pit. Pit. Pit? No. No, I'm just afraid of pits after level 3, which is an absolute mess. I've even written down the location of the pits. Wait. Wait. Ha ha ha! I already have the statuette of the bell. Hello, bell. The party unlocks the door with statuette of the bear. You know, you mean with the statue? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, we've unlocked the door. Through the door. Aha, we can progress further. Yay. And there was much rejoicing. Do we go left or do we go right? I hate this. Right, let's go left. And after we go through a door, we see another door. There's nothing to the side. We go through the door. And it spirals again, I see. We go through the door. It's just gonna loop around, isn't it? It's just going to be another damn loop. We encounter seven level 3 ninjas. Now keep in mind, they have an attack that outright decapitates your characters, okay? Just an outright kill on a character. And then I can go to town and literally go to town and pay 1,500 gold to have my character's corpse turned to dust. Hide in the shadows, V. And you, Healy McHeelface, how about you... Oh, I don't know, debuff them, buff us, something. Matu the group. And you, Maggie, how about you set them on fire? They're not resistant to much except sleep, so how about we Mahalito these guys? Yeah, that sounds about right. Fight! Buff. Mahalito. And at least a single ninja. Outstanding. Outstanding indeed. You know, those pit traps have really scared me into, over-preparing, I guess. But that's fine, that's fine. That means we can descend pretty much as low as we want. Oh, by the way, Maggie the mage has leveled up, and so has V. So now we're gonna have a level 8 samurai. How marvelous. Nothing to the left, nothing to the right. Onwards. An encounter with Volpole bunnies, coyotes, and were-rats. What a marvelous menagerie. But we have so many spellcasts left. So many spells can be cast. Why am I even bothering with this? Why am I... I look at this and figure, hold on, we could hypothetically surface, identify the item, level people up, but there are so many spell slots unspent. Surely we need to explore more of level 4. And I think we will. Anyway, can we put the bunnies to sleep? Does that work on bunnies? Can I Montino a bunny? I can try to Montino a bunny. Montinoing the bunnies. Wait, what would that even do that you don't cast spells? They're bunnies. What am I doing? Okay, let's not Montino the bunnies. Let's... I can't really... The priest doesn't have AoE. That's unfortunate. Well, the priest can Matu my party. I think we should Bamatu considering how vicious the bunnies are. Yeah, let's Bamatu the party. I'm Bamatuing the party and I'm setting the bunnies on fire. So, Mahalitoing them. Mahalito the bunnies. Fight! Miss. Flee. 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 Puff! Hit attacks. Mmm. Wild game. Delicious. And down goes the bunny. Everything else basically runs away. But we are so severely buffed, none of this is a concern to us. Oh, they desperately try to get behind each other, but alas, that's not gonna happen. Okay, hide in the shadows. You inspect the coyotes. Miss. And of course the coyote flees, as is wise to do. The other coyote dies, and the rat goes down. A chest! With no traps. Even more gold has been acquired. We're rich. We're absolutely loaded. We would have to get turned to stone or something for this party to just become useless. Hold on. That's it. Well, I don't know. We would have to cast the Duma Pick spell to figure out where we are, and we shall do so in due time, in due course. Not here, not yet, nothing. No, we're looping, aren't we? Or are we? I don't know. We shall see. Nope, no, we're not. We're just going around. We're probably gonna just zigzag and crisscross our way around. Oh, really? Listen, this is just astonishing. I keep encountering these beasties, and upon seeing me, they just run away. It's exquisite. And this Wellbell also flees. Not much of a Isbell, is it? Do we get a chest off of the Wellbell? No, we don't. So, onwards and northwards. Nothing. Oh. What level are the priests, by the way? Hello, ladies? What are you? Okay, now we're facing 4 dragons at a time. I think we can take them on. Surprisingly enough, I think we can manage this. I'm just going to cast my most powerful buffs and so on, and I'm gonna slaughter these guys. So, attack the dragon, attack the dragon, attack the dragon. V hides in the shadows. Now, Healy McHeelface over here has an important job. He needs to cast Bamatu and buff my party. Actually, silencing the priest might be more important. Yeah, before they silence me. So, Montino the priest and Maggie the mage needs to... I would say Lajalito... The priests! Fight! V hides in the shadows. The dragon get... Well, look at that look at those hit points! Yeah, no! The priests are dead. Okay, listen to this. I've eliminated all the priests with that single spell, which is great. The amount of damage unleashed upon me by the dragons was tremendous. That was the breath attack. But we're still standing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna slay these dragons and then heal on up. Healing my Heelface needs to heal my party. That's basically it. And for the most part, I need to prioritize healing Maggie. I'm sorry, I know V's level 9, but Maggie is gonna output a lot of AoE onto the dragons. Attack, 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 attack from the shadows. Healy McHeelface, your job is to Dial Maggie. 555 Maggie. And Maggie, you are going to Lajalito the dragons, the gas dragons. Surely they're not immune to fire. Should I Lajalito them or can I just afford to Majalito them? Should I take a risk here? No, I'm Lajalitoing them. Lajalito the dragons, I say. That's what happens when you Lajalito the dragons. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? First I was mortified when I faced a single dragon. Now taking 4 of them at a time alongside 5 priests? Well, that's a challenge, but certainly not an insurmountable one, now is it? Okay, we receive a shield. Maggie has leveled up. It's absolutely crucial that I heal everyone up. At which point we presumably should get ready to leave this dungeon. Head on back, level up, and so on and so forth, because things are getting out of hand. Slowly but surely. So, let's Dial Maggie. She's almost been healed to full, which is glorious. Let's Dial V. No more dialing shall be done. We're just Diosing now. I would say Dios V. Another Dios on V. V has been de-ossed all the way to full health, so has Maggie. Now we're de-ossing V. De-ossing Timmy. And de-ossing Fwee. For a whopping total of 2 hit points. This was extremely painful for me. Okay, let's have V cast Duma Pick. Where are we? Right here. You go to the left, and you can either go over here. I would hazard a guess that there's a way to get over there via a teleporter or an elevator. And presumably you can leave this place but not come back. That would be my guess. You can also go here, that's useless. So the only sensible way to go is through here, which leads you here, where you get 2 options. You can either go down this path or that path. I think they loop. Now, I have 2 choices. I can either forge ahead, go onwards, or I can head back. Now, heading back is still a long way back, but it's kind of safer to retrace my steps where there should be no monsters other than the ones that are wandering monsters than it is to progress. I think I should head back. I'll try to backtrack. In principle, it could be faster to just move onwards and leave via that path, which I believe is possible. But, you know, I'm not gonna take unnecessary risks. Fighting the coyotes and were-rats is going to be rather simple because they're probably gonna run away, aren't they? Focus on the coyotes. I don't think I can get rid of poison and such, so we should be rather careful. Fight! V hides in the shadows. Coyote slain. Coyote flees. They lose their courage really quickly when they lose hit points. Actually, even when they have full hit points, they're still really skittish, and I understand that because they're low-level creatures, I presume. Okay, Healy McHeal Phase can cast... what, Matu? Yeah, Matu the team, why not? And we can Halito a rat. All the coyotes are dead. The rat has been damaged but not slain, which is rather pathetic. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. Inspect the rats. We haven't learned anything new about the were-rats. Down they go. I repeat, everyone except for V has leveled up so far. How is V doing, by the way? I'll see. I'll inspect her once we get back to town, which should be momentarily. Doll, doll. 4 gas dragons and 2 priests. Okay. That's rather intimidating, especially the... I don't... well... okay, let's attack the priests with the warriors. Hide in the shadows with her, and my priest is gonna cast what? A buff? A buff? Matuing the team. Actually, I should presumably Montino the priests. And I obviously should Mahalito the dragon. 12.6. Oh, no, 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 no! I can Mahalito all Lahalito. Well, in that case, how about you Dilto the dragons? Oh boy. Priest killed. Is that... okay, that just hits Timmy, thank goodness. Whoa! AoE! Okay, well, fingers crossed for my team over here. Can I could try. Well, they're on full health. But if I flee, I'm gonna have a rough time getting away from, well, anything. There's a chance I'll be forced to fight them, but... yeah, that's probably the safest bet. Let's try to run away. That is a questionable choice, though. Maybe because I only have a chance to get away. Okay, fingers crossed. Run. Failed. 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 Run. Failed. Nope. I probably should have attacked them. I'm even lower on health now. The last thing I need is for them to die. Attack, attack, attack. I shouldn't have tried. Hide in the shadows. Cast whatever you can cast. Bama 2. Maggie. Cast Halito on the dragons. Fight! Okay, Kirima Killface is dead, but we can resurrect him. We can afford that. Attack! 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 Attack from the shadows! And cast... Halito! Fight! Get him! Yes! Shouldn't have tried to flee. Almost killed me. Okay. Let's set up camp. Who's got the healing items? There's a single potion of Dios. Yes. I'll use it on... Actually, pass it on to Timmy, and Timmy is gonna quaff the potion of Dios. Hold on, what? Give to party member. No, god damn it. Okay, he did. Okay, Timmy. Use the potion of Dios on yourself. He's up to 14. We're leaving. We still have all the buffs, damn it. We can make it out. Okay, up. Listen, if my memory serves correctly, we could make our way out of here in a different capacity. We could get to the elevator, but I can't remember how to get there. From what I recall, it's one of these paths, but there's a there are pit traps everywhere. We fall down one pit, we're done. There are pit traps on 519, 511, 011, and 07. So technically there are no pit traps here, but there's one there. If we fall down that pit trap, we're dead. However, hold on, there's a path here. Right? No, that's the other side. Damn it. We have to enter this room, but how? From the other side? Well, we could. I know, we can resurrect him. Listen, I can go through here, all the way to this room, from this room over here to the side, and then going through one of these paths teleports me to this area, which leads to the elevator, which leads to the first level, which leads out. But I think it's safer to just go down this route. If we can make it out, we're gonna level up, resurrect Healy, and it's all gonna be fine. However, every single encounter is a potential total party kill. Okay, well, every single time we go up, we decrease the threat level because we're on a higher dungeon level, right? So as actually a gas cloud could just obliterate us here. I regret trying to run away from the dragons. That was such a stupid... Leave them in peace. Sometimes you just gotta stay in there and fight. It's safer. An encounter with 4 orcs, bubbly slimes, creeping. The biggest threat over here are the creeping cruds. If they poison me, we're done. Most of these guys are gonna run away. We, however, are not. Dilto, The Kruz. Fight. Okay, they are dead. And all that remains are these guys. They'll pushovers. We're going to get rid of them easily. Defend. Fight. Orc flees. Slime's killed. Orcs killed. Glorious. Thank you. Do we get a chest? No, we just get some gold. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine with this outcome. We go over here and ascend to level 1. Now, level 1 threats are the sorts of things we can absolutely take at these hit points. It's not easy, but it absolutely can be done. We've made it! We've made it out! Yes! Okay. Into the temple. I have faith in these guys. Yeah, you know... Listen, if you think you could have made better choices, you are welcome to play this game yourself. Alright, let's try to resurrect Healy McKeelface. I know, just one corpse. Okay, mother, chant, pray, invoke. Haha, resurrection successful. He's ready to adventure once more. Or she, whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Yeah, well. Then please refrain from criticizing me after I manage to succeed, okay? Alright. Definitely. Alright. Let's, what am I even doing? Am I trying to get V to eventually become a lord? Can it be done? What does V need to be a lord? Plenty of luck, I guess. That's what you need to be a lord. Bit more intellect. Wait, hold on. So that means intellect on 12, piety on 12, agility on 14, and luck on 15. You know what? How about no? How about I just bump up the stats I need to bump up? Level up on V. 1 more hit point. Pathetic. 2 new attribute points to distribute, 2 new arcane spell points, and the Sopic spell. Excellent. How about we add more vitality? Those hit points are coming in clutch. The breath attacks are particularly nasty, aren't they? It's fascinating that Healy has managed to perish, whereas Maggie at 40 hit points has not. But I am so glad I invested in vitality first on Maggie. That has allowed her to actually withstand all of that nonsense and survive. Even though it may seem weird to go vitality first on a mage, it was absolutely a brilliant choice, if I might pat myself on the back so much. And absolutely may, and I will. 3 new attribute points, 1 hit point, and more spell points. More vitality and fui. Yes, precious hit points. Ah, Timmy has leveled up. By the way, Timmy has just received 14 hit points. Yeah, you mostly get hit points before you transition to becoming a samurai. So, might as well pump those hit points up. I think Timmy might just be hauling 5 corpses on his back out of the dungeon sometime soon. Who knows? 18 points of vitality, 18 points of strength. What do I want to invest in as far as Timmy is concerned? Some agility perhaps? Maybe luck? Piety? Intellect? I don't know. Yeah, Timmy is a simple man. Timmy is a warrior. He hits things and they die. But Timmy's contributions cannot be understated. Okay. I would say we should invest in agility on this man. Now, Healy McKeelface. At level 9, 1 new attribute point, not that much. 1 hit point, also not much. 7 spell points, 1 until 1, 1 until 2, 1 until 3, and 4 until 5. Also, for 4 new spells, I can't even scroll down. Well, I can scroll down to them, okay. Dialma, Badialma, D, and Badi. Okay, whatever those are, I'll find out soon enough. Soon enough indeed. What do we want on this guy? I would say more vitality. How about we get more vitality on this guy? Any objections? No, we're getting vitality then. Maggie. A whopping total of 5 hit points acquired, 3 attribute points and 3 spell points. 1, 2, and 3. Magnificent, Maggie. Max vitality, max intellect. What else does this woman need? Maybe a little bit of luck? Maybe a little bit of agility? I don't know, I genuinely don't. Piety? I would say a little bit of luck couldn't hurt. Now, these people need to rest. I think we can all agree on that. So, actually, let's not do it this way. Let's just select party rest. Everyone consumed some Vim, but of course. 93, 95, 93, 98, 96, 95. So, level 9 V is doing the best as far as Vim is concerned. Fascinating. And of these people, Maggie has never died. Alright, now, after we're done with that little bit, we should probably identify our items. We have the gold for that, don't we? What are these robes? These robes are robes. Thank you, Boltac. Thanks. Okay. What is this helmet? Now, believe it or not, the helmet is a helmet. What about the large shield? That is a large shield indeed. Thanks, dude. Thanks. Okay. Can I actually give the helmet to anyone? Is that gonna work? I just don't know. So, we have a helmet on V, a helmet on Timmy, a helmet on Fui. Not on Maggie, because mages cannot wear helmets as far as I understand it. Can Healy wear a helmet? I don't think so. No. Can V wear a helmet? No! Well, Maggie almost certainly cannot wear a helmet. Nope. So the helmet is, that's right, useless. Okay, nothing here. Ah yes, the robes. Give them to Maggie. The broken item, give it to Maggie. Maggie's collecting absolute garbage that we are about to sell to Boltac. Well, he identifies things in a fairly obvious manner and we sell him trash. That's the relationship we have over here. Ah, hey Boltac, how about those robes? Gold. How about the shield? You get gold. How about the helmet? More gold. How about you buy the broken item? Ah yes, a gold piece. Thank you, Boltac. Very cool. Alright. I guess the next step inevitably is going to be to head back down to level 4 and inspect some more, isn't it? It's not like I have other opportunities. It's the only place that's available, the only place worth inspecting. However, I could hypothetically visit that place via the elevator. It's one thing I haven't done yet. And quite frankly, I'm looking forward to it. Might as well go there, go down the elevator, and see what level 4 has in store for me in terms of where the elevator disgorges me. Let's give it a go. I think I've done everything, haven't I? I've distributed the points, I have healed these people, they are gonna be fine. Aren't they? They are. And I even have enough gold to resurrect them should that be necessary, which it shouldn't. Well, it ought not to anyway. First of all... Oh, wait, hold on. I have, swapped the positioning, but that's okay. First of all, let's have Hirima Killface cast the... Oh, I haven't checked the spells! That's what I forgot. Okay, we have learned 4 new spells until 5. This is incredible. We have learned Dialma, so Greater Cure. Dialma heals a party member, a single person, for 3d8 hit points. It will not, however, bring someone dead back to life, obviously. Hey, hey, hey! Look what we've got here! Well done. Anyway, we have the 3rd tier of healing, because we have Dios, we have Real, and then we have Dialma. Glorious. We have Badialma, which inflicts grievous body harm. We have D, which resurrects. However, the spell is not as effective or safe as those known by the priests of... Oh boy. Okay, so there's a higher chance that someone is just going to get turned to ash. But, in principle, I can resurrect someone on the spot. Or turn the person to ash for that matter. But I can try. Great, I get offered this, but I shouldn't use it. Ugh. And there's the Badi. Inflicts grievous injury to a monster's heart if they have one. If successful, the affected monster dies. Okay, so we have learned the death spell, but of course it's only going to work on monsters that are not immune to death. Nice! Of course, this works best against a small number of very powerful monsters. If you have 4 dragons against you, it's probably not the way to go. Okay, we have found the elevator. Down to floor 4, please. Okay. Haha, there's a door and then there's the corridor. Where am I? Well, we don't know. How about I go down the... well... No, let's go. There's a catch. Of course there is a catch. I think this is an emergency use thing only. And besides, when you resurrect someone with this spell, you get that person back at a single hit point. And there's a chance to turn them to ashes. Not the best of ideas. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be using this. Anyway, we are going to cast Lomilwa. Glorious. And now I think someone like V should cast Dumapic. Where are we? Oh, we're over here. Check us out. This is the elevator. We could have reached it. So we shouldn't go through the door. We should go down to see where we end up. Through here. What? Upon entering the room, the members of the party immediately find themselves outside the door they tried to enter. The room is enchanted and will require an item to bypass. We can't go through this door? Yeah? If you try to go through this door, you get teleported back outside the door. I see. An enchanted room on level 4. Blast. What? No. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I shall not pass in the... Wait, I see a message. Testing Grounds Control Center. Authorized personnel only. Do not enter. Suddenly a loud alarm bell can be heard. Then the bell stops. Then the bells stop and are replaced by the sounds of guardian monsters. The party gets the idea that they are in big trouble. Are we? Listen, I can turn around, hypothetically, or I can not. Hey. 7 Welbers. I'm fine with this. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. Do we even cast anything on Welbers? Just, I don't know, inspect them. And you, Maggie, you can... I don't know. Maybe Halito Abel. Okay, never mind, never mind. We should take Welbers seriously. Failed to learn anything new. Actually, I think we've learned something. Okay. So, first of all, attack. Second of all, attack. Third of all, attack from the shadows. And then we shall cast... Dialco. So, kill paralysis on V. Maggie is going to cast... I would say Mahalito on the burst, set them on fire. Okay, might not be that great of an idea because they're about to flee, so it will be a waste of a spell slot, mostly. Party member receives gold, that's wonderful. However, we also have poison to cure, and we have to do that with Latumofis. Poison removed. Dial or Dialma? Dial and V. And another Dial and V. Glorious. What does this say? Monster Allocation Center. This gold door is protected by an arcane lock. It can only be opened with the appropriate key. I have found the golden door. Yeah, I know. A group of friendly ogres. No. Treasure repository. I like treasure. Sounds to me like it was a trap. Sounds to me like this entire place is exactly what I had expected it to be. Yes, what the game title or subtitle suggests. What the tagline suggests. Or whatever. 6 swordsmen and 5 attack dogs. Do we go for the dogs or do we go for the people? Let's go for the people first. I prefer a people first approach. How about you cast, I don't know, the... Matu or the Bamatu? Let's go for Matu. We have plenty of casts of tier 2. And as far as these guys are concerned, what do I want? Do I just want to Halito them? Actually, how about we Catino the... How about we put the dogs to sleep? There we go. Miss. And another miss. And a third miss. Timmy hits. These guys miss. Catino on the dog was ineffective. The dogs flee. Attack. The swordsman attack, the swordsman attack, the swordsman. Hide. Cast. Have we matured? Is there a point in maturing? Hold on, have we actually cast Maporfic? I don't remember. Well, if we haven't, we clearly need to. I don't think we did. Okay, let's Maporfic, because I think I've forgotten to do that. And let's Halito the people. The attack dogs flee, of course they do. Attack, attack, attack. Attack from the shadows. What do I even do with healing my kill face? Inspect. the people, inspect the people, fight! New details have been observed about the swordsman. They of course keep on missing because our armor class is so low. They are pretty beefy, but we obviously are going to absolutely obliterate them. Observe new details about these guys. Fight! The dog flees, these guys miss. We failed to learn anything new about them, but we will kill them. Do we get some treasure? I want some treasure. We deserve some treasure. This is supposed to be the treasure room. We've been gypped! There's nothing inside! Brace for the alarm again. Of course, we cannot go through the golden door. Yeah, I know. Stop that. That's the wrong side. Dragonfly, attack, attack, attack. Hide, defend, defend, and fight. Victory. I need to stop doing that. We go through the door and encounter a single rotting corpse. Really? Attack, attack, attack. Observe the rotting corpse. Can it paralyze you or something? Sorry, not much observing will be done. We could have hypothetically turned undead, whatever. Oh, a chest, nice. And the chest has a blade trap. We'll be disarmed. We get the gold and we receive a shield. Stop that! Ugh. Okay, we're heading back. And we encounter 3 dragons. Come on now, attack, attack, attack. Defend, defend, fight. I know they have a breath attack, which is going to be particularly annoying, but you know, attack, attack, attack. Attack from the shadows, defend, defend, fight. And now we need to heal people the tiniest of bits. Let's Dios V. Dios V again. Diosing V to maximum. Diosing Maggie to maximum. Diosing the priest, you gotta heal the healer. Diosing Fui to maximum hit points. And finally, Diosing V almost to full. After which point I'm gonna Dios Timmy. Again, almost to full. And that's about it. Well, as you can see, we're in a bit of a pickle. Because, as lovely as all of this is, it leads us nowhere. We have to get here the old-fashioned way via the stars. This is a bit of a side entrance. It houses the golden door. And then there's that part we cannot access whatsoever because, oh, the torch went out. The enchantment on the torch went out. That's very unfortunate. Yes, there's this other part that we cannot access because it's enchanted. So I need to keep all of that in mind. I need to find the statuette of the frog. I guess everything connected to the elevator, the stuff hidden in the shadows, and so on. This is stuff we are not supposed to see because that's the control room. That's it's when the treasure gets distributed, when the monsters get unleashed, and so on. That's all the stuff that's supposed to be happening behind the scenes that the party is not supposed to know about, as they are supposed to just descend and defeat the allegedly evil mage to retrieve the allegedly magical amulet and so on. Oh, right, you can... Wait, hold on. Is this how you get to the elevator? It might be. Well, anyway, we're going down to level 4 anyway. So, we need to go down. And after we go down, we don't take the first turn, because that's the one. We go further down. We turn. Go through here. We ignore the first turn here. Ah, yes, and we cast the spell of Lemilwa. We open this up. Find the path down and descend onto level 4. On level 4, there isn't much to see if you go to the left, so the only sensible thing to do is to go to the right. Ow. You open the bell door, which thankfully we can open now. And we go to the left. This is left. We open a door and we find a door. We open a door and we find another door. We open that door and we find, you guessed it, another door. We open that door, we find a door. We open that door, we find yet another door. After which point we open a door and we turn around finding a door. We open to find a door, which we open. And we find a door. We open this door and there's a hidden passage. Of course there is. Ha ha ha. Hidden passage here, hidden passage there. And this hidden passage moves us here, where we find another hidden passage, which leads us all the way to level 5. But I don't think we should descend quite yet. We could, but we ought not to, I'd say. We use the other hidden passage to find 3 ninjas, leave them. Okay. Let's camp and cast the Dumapic spell. Where am I? Oh, well, right here. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough, I understand. So, there's a path over here, and then you cut to the side, at which point there's a side path that leads to the stairs down. What about this path, then? Yeah, where does that lead? Oh, well, this leads back, of course. So, if you go here, this is the secret room that's enchanted, that teleports you all the way back here again. This leads nowhere, this leads in a circle. This, well, I don't know, I haven't gone there yet. No, this is the golden doll. Right, this is the golden doll, this is the control room. Yeah, this is the elevator, this is the golden doll. Hiding whatever the hell. Oh, so there's nowhere I actually can go that's novel, is there? The only place I can go is level 5. Well, that sounds rather dangerous. But there's basically nothing else I can do at this point. Huh. Well, I guess we're going to descend down to level 5 then. Which could kill us, but that's a risk I'm willing to take at this stage. Down to level 5 we go. Ominous. Let me remind you, the elevator only goes down as far as level 4, but then again that's the control room, so you know, that's that. A secret passage! We go through the secret passage and of course we find a doll and another doll. We go through the doll and we find another doll. Yeah, this is a bit of a pattern I have noticed. We go through another doll. We can go through here or back there. There's gonna be a pit trap there, isn't there? What? Wait, hold on. I have an inkling if you go through this stupid door, you're gonna end up elsewhere than you would expect. See? Look at this, Look at what's happening over here. Can you see this? Here's a wall, right? What about the other side? There's a door. Where do you think this leads? I don't know, but probably not here. Wait a minute, have I been looped around? I don't know, let's check. Let's go through this. It does. It genuinely does. You just go through that and get to the other side. Well, it was worth checking out. Dead end, except there's a hidden passage here. There's a door over there, but there's also a hidden passage here. Which leads to an actual dead end. I know. I have a certain fondness for dolls. They're adorable. A hidden passage leading us to a dead end. This is a little maze-like section leading us on one hand here to a dead end and on the other to a doll, which leads us to the other side, which leads us to a doll which we open and we encounter 2 attack dogs. That's pathetic. Attack, attack, attack. Learn about the dogs. Learn about the dogs. Tell me about the dogs. What do you know about the dogs? You don't know anything about the dogs. You failed to learn things about the dogs. Attack, attack, attack. Come on, look at the dogs. I'll kill the dogs. That's also an option, I guess. Do we get a chest of the... Well, of course we get a chest of the dogs. Ah, stunner. We get the gold and the robes. Glorious. Excellent. Magnificent. Splendid. Is this the same place? Have we been flipped around entirely? Or are we going down a separate path? I don't know. Haha, no, this is new. There's a hidden passage here. I can see what the pattern for this level is. Ah, forward and right and right and left and left and right and open the door. Which puts us here with plenty of doors. What are those ethereal entities? No, I have surprised the monsters. These are shades. Okay. Well, how about you attack those cool shades? You hide in the shadows. Oh, that's very ill advised, isn't it? Well, whatever. I would say dispel undead. I think these shades are undead. Fight! This is underwhelming yet again. Tell me about those corpses. Never mind. Just... Okay, just do whatever it is you do. Can't argue with success. Okay, Fui. Go ahead and cast Dumapic. For Fui. So, we have basically decided to snake our way through here. However, I somehow missed out on this part of the dungeon? Okay. Then there's a path of, has so much stuff. Okay. But at least I have been thorough as far as this part is concerned. There's nowhere to go there, nothing there. There's this little maze. There's something to the north possibly, but we don't know what that is. Okay, let's go there first. All the twists and turns of level 5. Exploring this is just gonna be adorable, isn't it? It's a doozy. Okay, let's go all the way over here and open a door. Have I been whipped around? If I go through here... Yep. That makes sense to me. So, there's nothing of interest over there. The path to the left over here is going to lead me all the way back to where I came from. So the only interesting part is what? The path to the right, I guess? An encounter with 4 attack dogs. The monsters on level 5 are just so pathetically weak. The dragons on level 4 were significantly more imposing than this. Although I understand these are random encounters, so presumably you can get at most fall of these horrifying gas dragons. Down, boy! Attack, 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 attack from the shadows, learn, learn, fight. Oh, new details have been learned about the dogs. Ha ha ha, they can run away. Gee, took you this long to figure that one out, eh? We know all there is to know about attack dogs. Magnificent. Do we get a chest for fighting the... Of course we get a chest for fighting the dogs. A blade trap to sound the blade trap. It's a lot of gold and a sword! Could be a superior sword, we shall see. Okay, path to the left, path forward, let's go forward. Path to the... Oh, 2 small dragons. Hi! Oh, these are dragon puppies! Slay them! Let none survive. Montino them for good measure. And you, Maggie, set them on fire. Fight! That's a lot of damage. Well, that's dragon breath. Very dangerous. Yeah. We need to heal these people, the tiniest of bits. How much do we need? We don't need to heal these people. Well, I can't really heal these people. I could try to heal with level 3 stuff, but that's going to be rather expensive. I can't heal with level 3 stuff, never mind. Okay, Bamatuing them. Maggie, how about you... What, put fear into the little dragon hearts? If you Molito the dragons, that's just gonna hit 1 dragon. Well, it's better than nothing. Mahalito the dragons. Damn it, I hate breath attacks. Yes, I have a visceral hatred of breath attacks. Who will inspect it? You will inspect it. Blade trap, disarm it. And robes have been received. Magnificent. We presumably are going to have to heal a bit. Hold on. As if we have items, what do you have? Not much that can be used, never mind. It's under the misconception that we might have had a spellbook. Never mind any of that nonsense. We don't really have healing left. We don't even have the healing potion left. Well, the most sensible thing to do in that case would be to turn around and head all the way back. We have some items to identify. Let's check the levels on these people and then head back again, I guess. V is the closest to leveling up all the way to 10, but that's not gonna happen that soon now, is it? So now, no level ups anytime soon. Getting all the way down here takes a long time and no shortcuts can really be taken at this point. The elevator doesn't take us here and will not take us here in the foreseeable future. We have burnt through all of the healing early on, but if we do not want to find ourselves, oh no. I'm lost. Well, Fui, where am I? Cast, do my pick. Where am I? Right here. Well, but that means that I can't return to where I came from, now can I? Okay, hold on. We go through the side door. And then through here, which disgorges us here. Excellent, okay. Then we go through this door. Where am I? Where am I? Right here. But I don't want to be here. Well, that's my problem. Okay, we go through there, and through here, down the maze. This is kind of cowardly, isn't it? It's just scampering away because I've taken a bit of damage. Boo-hoo. I presumably could have taken a bit more, but then again, I don't want a repeat of the situation last time where I desperately tried to haul ass because I got almost wiped out entirely by a damn dragon, with the priest being dead at the tail end of things. Speaking of priests, let's fall priests! I understand it's better rest when you have very few hit points, but still, let's not. Okay, since I'm leaving anyway, I might as well cast a couple of spells, might I not? Like I might Montino these guys so they cannot cast spells themselves. And I might as well Mahalito these guys, since I can. Oh no, don't you AoE... Okay, that's not AoE. That's Halito, but stop it! Get some help. Oh, that's a bishop! Attack, 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 attack! Yeah, well, you can, Not to the team. Total Annihilation is a rough spot. Yes. You know what, you have a point. Let's not die. How about we do that? How about we play it safe? There's a problem, though, because if we play it too safe, then your people lose Vim, and if they lose Vim, they might just die of old age or something. So you can't just keep on farming and playing particularly safe in this game. It's not rewarded. So you have to take calculated risks from time to time. But, of course, if you take too many risks, you just fail. Which you also ought not to do. Up the steps. Wait, what? Where am I? Where am I? 3 insects. Well, in the words of Ragnaros the Firelord, die insects. Huge spiders. Attack, attack, attack. Hide in the shadows. Observe the spiders. Actually, no. No, no, I'm sorry. What can Healy do? Matuda team and Maggie set the spiders on fire. It's fine, it's just 3 spiders. They should be more afraid of me than I am of them, but because they are so stupid, they're not. No, no, we go north. Further north, through here. Up the steps. Thankfully, I have a lot of fire at my disposal. Ah yes, the secret passageway leading out. Wait, what's the path home? We need to go right. Ignore this. Onwards. Turn. And up. Yeah, I have a pretty good picture of how to get back up and how to go down. It has been etched into my mind. Left an indelible mark and so on. Soon enough I'll be able to do it blindfolded. Oh, bubbly slams and creeping cruds, that's not a problem. Focus on the cruds. Matura team! You know what? We can afford this. Lajalito the cruds. Fight! They have been Lajalito'd. 1 point of damage? Come on, what is wrong with you guys? We know all there is to know about these slimes, but no. Alright. We have gotten rid of them, we don't get any items, yada yada yada. We go onwards, get over here, head on up, and go back to level 1. We move onwards, and then turn right. Head through the door all the way down this path. We turn left. And we leave. Thank goodness. Okay, we've made it back. Even though we haven't been hurt particularly. Which makes this entire thing pretty pathetic. We have a lot of gold. We've found some items. Let's identify what we have found. Oh, would you look at that. What are these robes? These robes are robes. Thank you. What is this sword? This sword is a long sword. Thanks. What is the shield? This shield is a small shield. Great. What about the robes? Oh, the robes are robes. I would like to sell all of this junk. The good news is that we actually break even. So does that. Can we afford any of the good items? Because for all I know, we very well might. Yeah, I know. You identify them and then you figure, oh yeah, this is the basic stuff you have. Oh, let me recoup my money after you've told me what this is by getting my money back and you get the item. Wait a minute. I think I just got gypped. Again. Yeah. But the alternative is to sell things you have not identified and possibly discover that you've just lost out on, I don't know, gloves +2 or something. You don't know. You don't know. Now listen, one thing we could do. We could purchase the copper gloves. That's a separate kind of item. To be worn in a 5th separate slot, I believe a trinket slot or something. And it gives -1 AC. Doesn't sound like much, isn't much, but makes a difference. Except, of course, that I barely have gathered 6k. So if I pick this, I will not have enough money to resurrect anyone. So that's a bit of a problem. A bit of a pickle I find myself in. Similarly, I could just buy, say, the Book of Badios for healing my kill phase and keep on recasting the Badios spell, instead of, you know, having him sit there twiddling his thumbs. Yeah, the prices here are exorbitant, unfortunately. There's also the shield +1 I could purchase for all of my people. Most of them just have a regular large shield. And a large shield isn't that bad. The regular large shield is -3 AC. But the shield +1 is -4. So one more point. I think upgrading the shield on the frontliners is a better deal because you get that single point. And it's much cheaper. It's just 1.5k. So I think what I'll do is I'll replace the shields I have with the shields I need. Now, of course, there's also the issue of plate mail +1, which notably Fui doesn't have. Fui has a regular plate mail, but Fui has also received a shield +1 and these guys haven't, which is exactly what I'm about to correct. Alas, alas. So Fui is gonna be behind on that. But let's buy them the shields. Equip it? Yes! Bevy. Indeed. Now granted, breath attacks go through stuff. I don't know whether you can actually roll to avoid damage or at the very least to mitigate it, but it would make sense. So, getting health, lowering the armor class on the backliners also makes sense. Yeah, but once again, breath attacks, the bane of my existence. When I encounter a dragon, or a dragonfly, or a mage for that matter, they could target my backliners and wipe them out. Not a good time. Alright, shield bought and equipped. These guys are at -1 AC, which is pretty nifty. Pretty sweet. Let's sell the large shields, because those are pathetically basic items. And now, check these guys out. Plate mail +1, shield +1. Baseline -1 armor class. And with the permanent buff, that's a permanent -3 AC. Every single encounter. We can of course boost that even further to -5 with additional spells, but this is a good baseline. When I get the couple gloves, that's gonna be a baseline of -4 alongside the spell. We're getting places. Mostly dungeon level 5, when I say places. But unfortunately, and yeah, we have some gold to spare indeed. I need about 3k more gold to start getting those stupid gloves for people, and if I want the plate mail +1, I have to find it in the dungeon. I cannot just buy it over at Boltax thingy, but, you know, I'm willing to do that. Now, I do this with the greatest reluctance, but I think we should just rest the entire party to regain our spell slots and to recuperate all the hit points. I could just rest the priest, have him regain spell slots, then heal the party. I could do that, I'm not so sure about it. You know, the more I think about it, the less terrible it sounds. No, I would also at the very least have to rest the mage. Because the mage also has used up the spell slots, and you can only recuperate spell slots when you level up and when you rest. Technically, yeah, I could pull that off. Of course, if I keep doing that, what that means is I'm going to age the priest. Which of course is somewhat reasonable. You're gonna have a very old priest and a very young party. I could do that. Or I could just have everyone rest, restore hit points, and be ready. Because if I choose to just rest the priest, heal them up, then I have to go back and rest the priest again so he regains the spell points, so we can actually cast spells once we eventually go back down again. I think I'll just rest the entire party. I know that doing that is not particularly nice because it lowers the vim, but we can afford to do it from time to time. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. They are not particularly close to level 10 with the notable exception of V, who is going to hit that eventually, maybe next time we delve into the dungeon. Of course, V's usefulness is rather limited because all she ever does is she opens chests, identifies traps on them and so on, stays on the back lines, and occasionally hides in the shadows and then tries to strike from the shadows, which takes 2 turns. And most of the time the damage she deals doing that is pitiful, and if she fails to hide in the shadows, well, she's exposed and gets hit easily. So, as the game has suggested numerous times, it's not that great to keep logging around the thief. It's nice to get items, but not nice in combat. Anyway, I think that's about it. Next time around, we're just going to go all the way back to level 5 and explore the rest of level 5. I'll have to figure out which parts I want to explore, but it's good news that I have numerous parts to explore. I also have quite a lot of stuff to find. I have to find a way to bypass that enchanted room that teleports me back. I have to find a way to access the golden doll and to go through the frog door. Hopefully I'll find something of note on level 5. Either way, thank you all so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.